Hey,
I miss you.
well, I miss you too.
Adam Levy, it is really good to see your face. Can I sing a theme song at you?
Yeah, I might blush, but go ahead.
Hey, I miss you, and I hope you're doing well. I miss you, and hearing your music IRL. So I am thinking that you sing me a song or two while I just sit here in my bathroom saying, hey, I miss you. Did you
Oh,
blush?
that could have been like in a Disney movie or something. I like it.
It's as Mr. Rogers as I can be, and I feel like I should try sometime putting the cardigan on
That's a great idea.
while I do it, or lacing up shoes, except for I'm just wearing slippers. Adam Levy, I am sitting in my big green bathroom, a place that you've actually been to one
Oh,
time. Look at
yeah.
that. We were singing the
Wow.
hell out of some Leuven brothers right there.
Fun.
It was fun. I'm wondering, where are you right now?
I'm in St. Paul. I live in the Schmidt Artist Lofts in St. Paul. And I grew up in St. Paul, so it feels like my prodigal son return or something.
You have a bird in your screen. Is that because? Yeah. So
Um,
is the
I can't I can't
yeah.
control my mouse. Yeah,
I know.
that right there is my crow, my good luck crow.
I love it. It's very. It makes me feel plus your lighting. I'm like getting a springtime vibe, even though I know
Nice.
different. I know different. Um, how are you right now in this right minute? If I go snap a Polaroid.
I'm doing really well. I was scrambling around this morning, sort of. I didn't have a great night of sleep. I haven't been sleeping well
Mm.
recently, and I cannot figure out what the hell it is. Like I stopped eating sugar before bed, and it doesn't seem to make a difference. So, but right now I'm in like a really great mood, and I haven't even taken my meds yet.
I love it. That's well. I'm excited to share that time with you. That's wonderful. Cheers. Yes. Water is so good. Right now in the Minnesota winter, I feel like you can't drink enough hydration. So that little water's cheers was a good one. I'm wondering if you will sing us a song and tell us why you chose the song you're going to sing.
All right. Um, so last week it was the 10th anniversary of my son Daniel's death. And for those people who don't know my story, I had a 21-year-old son who struggled for a number of years with mental health issues, depression, possible schizophrenia, and
Mm.
took his life in January 2012. And that altered his family's life, his mother, stepmom, sisters, me, his girlfriend. And so I've spent the last 10 years processing both his life and his death. And it's a journey for sure. And so I chose the song that I think was the most meaningful song that I wrote on the record, that's the most kind of personal, that expresses. Um, Jimmy Webb once said, like, the best songs express our deepest yearnings or our greatest regrets.
Mm.
And so this is one of those songs that I think just is kind of like bare souled regret.
Mm.
So,
Thank you.
um, yeah,
Yeah.
it's called How I Let You Down. Daniel, I'm world worn about the things I didn't do. How I let you down, couldn't get you through. And how we tried in vain. Daniel, we're still unhinged by your exit. Not something we accept yet. Much has changed since you left us. Sun doesn't shine as bright. Food don't taste right. Music doesn't sound as sweet. Lilacs bloom in my yard and I smell you. Daniel, all your sketchbooks are a journey. The pain revealed, we're still learning how to be without you. Daniel, you ventured out into the thin ice. We threw you so many lifelines. You burned them to the quick. Sun doesn't shine as bright, food don't taste right, music doesn't sound as sweet. Lilacs bloom in my yard and I smell you. With a pen and when you skated, you were elated, you were sure, and you moved with grace. Daniel, your uncle saw you in the mission. You'd been gone a year and we were wishing you'd come back to stay. Your aunt was there. You sauntered towards them with your long curly hair. You just nodded and smiled as if to say everything would be okay. Sun doesn't shine as bright, food don't taste right, music doesn't sound as sweet. Lilacs bloom in my yard and I smell you. Lilacs bloom in my yard and I smell you.
Adam Levy. Thank you for sharing that. It is beautiful. That was on your 2015 album, Knob and Way.
Yeah.
Yep. And Daniel was a visual artist, right? Which you
Right.
reference in the song as well.
Yeah.
Are either the pieces of art on either of your shoulders?
Oh, yeah. Yes. My arms are covered with his art here. I don't know if I can give you an angle on that, but there's a spider and there are some little snail guys there. And then this little shark guy here.
Yeah.
Back. And then that guy right there is just some strange little animal that I kind of thought captured my relationship with Daniel.
Yeah.
It's this kind of beetle creature holding a little larva. And it's not clear whether he's looking at it adoringly or he's going to eat it.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. So I always thought, like, I don't know, is that a commentary on his relationship with his father?
I have a picture of one of my favorite pictures of me and my son when he was a baby. You can't tell if he loves me or if he's going to eat my nose right off. And that is somewhat metaphorical parenting. So, Adam, I asked you to be here on Hey, I Miss You. This is a show that I invented because when COVID started, it didn't feel good to have people in my bathroom because my bathroom is large, but not that large to accommodate aerosols and things like that. And I did a lot of live streaming. I don't know if you did early on, but when I found that as much as I enjoyed that, what I was really missing tired of was singing at my face in the screen. I wanted to sing at someone else's face. And I thought, well, maybe my friends want to sing at someone else's face. Maybe they'll sing at my face. And so that's how this started. And so, Adam, thank you for singing at my face today.
I like singing at your face.
It means a lot to me. I'm wondering if you will Tell me something good.
Woo-hoo!
Tell me, tell me, tell me.
Wow, wow.
Exactly.
Well, let's see. Something good. I think the best news that I've gotten in a while is I just got hired to teach AP Human Geography, Psychology, and U.S. Government Politics at the International Baccalaureate School.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm doing that. I've got a 6-week assignment, and then doing some more interviews for a few other positions that'll be after that. But I'm really excited about teaching history and social studies to high school kids.
Did you say human geography?
Yes.
What does
It
that
is
mean?
well, human geography is a different field than the geography that you and I grew up with, learning, the names of the countries and their exports and imports and all that sort of thing. It's about understanding the ecological, political, historical interactions of cultures across time and place. And it's just like this very multidisciplinary approach to understanding human life right now. My
I
daughter,
want to take it. Can I come take it?
you certainly can. I'm sure we can work it out.
I'm very short. They wouldn't know.
Well, my daughter, interestingly enough, my daughter has just started, well, she's finishing up her major in human geography now. So she's hipped me to many of these things before I've gotten to class. And it is a really remarkable field. It just sort of feels like it touches on everything right now. If you want to understand supply chains in relation to where we are at, like these are really intense questions about agriculture, agribusiness, and shipping and all of that stuff. It's just really, it's fascinating. And that's only just one little tiny aspect of it,
That sounds so good. I am excited for those students and for you and that adventure. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
I was a teacher once upon a blue moon for a minute, and I threw a pen at a high schooler. So that's how I knew I wasn't supposed to be a teacher.
That's so unfair.
I know. I was young.
What in the heck would a student have said to you that made you throw something at them?
I kind of thought I was being funny, and then I was like, oh, actually, that's not right.
Wow.
And it's indicative of the fact that I don't belong here. But I know that you, Adam Levy, will not throw a pen at a child.
No, I mean, they're, like, I'm going to be on my best behavior. I can't wear jeans. I can't wear hats. So I'm going to try to be my best responsible, conservative looking dude for a couple of weeks.
You can do it. I like it. That is all so good. Now we're going to do In Case You Missed It. Ooh. In case you missed it. This is Adam Levy. Adam Levy is St. Paul forever. Here, I thought Adam Levy was Minneapolis forever, but I was wrong. I've learned now that you are St. Paul forever. You referenced that human geography is multidisciplinary, and I feel like you are multidisciplinary and faceted when it comes to music. You have 4 years maintained your own solo project while also being in like every band, just being in all the bands. Does that feel?
Yeah, I think for a while I was very kind of project based. Like I was doing a whole bunch of different things. I had a project called Liminal Phase, which was an experimental electronic thing, and then I had this thing with musicians from the Minnesota Opera that was a kind of like classical meets rock thing. Children's group Bunny Clogs, and so for a long time, I don't know, for maybe 10 years, I was juggling all of these things, and I just, I got a little bit tired. I think the pandemic slowed me down a little bit to just concentrate on songwriting for myself, but also for my most compelling project I'm involved in now, Turn, Turn, Turn.
Yeah. Turn, Turn, Turn is wonderful. It's you and Savannah Smith and Barbara Brinstad.
Right.
Yeah, you get it?
That's right.
I got to re-listen to the album today while I was running. Can't go back. And it was, it's cold here. So my run was cold. But I was joyful because I was like, this album is so damn good. It's so good in all the ways. It's
Thank you.
really, yeah. I mean, yeah, everything you do is excellent. You are an excellent songwriter, and I feel like that is what ties all these things together. Is I can tell. I don't know. I mean, it's just that all these different projects that you're into, everything that I've listened to, that level of songwriting, just like is what keeps the listener so engaged. But can't go back. I don't know. The production is solid. The harmonies are amazing. Everyone's voice is so good. Who are some of the players on that record?
Well, it's mostly me playing all the guitars, acoustic and
You're so
electric, and some
yes.
keyboard stuff. Jason Shannon, who's the guy that produced the record at his studio called Zoo School in St. Croix Falls, played drums.
Okay.
Never played with us before. I mean, really, this was a Adam, hey, you want to come in and do something with one of your projects, record a record? And I thought the turn, turn, turn thing would be really cool. And I had suggested, like, what if you guys write some songs? I write some songs. We just sort of do an originals album because we started as a cover group, and
Oh,
and so the project really was born in the studio. So we learned all of the songs, and Jason helped us flesh them out. And then we realized, like, actually, we're a band. We're not just an acoustic trio.
that's awesome. I didn't realize that it was like that it was covers to start. And then does Barbara play bass?
Yeah, Bart
Yes.
plays
Okay.
bass. Savannah plays guitar.
Yeah. Yeah. I want everyone to go and listen to it. It came out in June 2020,
Yeah.
which was that its intended release date, or was it modified because pandemic, or do you recall?
Yeah, I think we kept holding out because of the pandemic. And
Mm-hmm.
then we just decided to pull the trigger based on PR recommendations. And, it was like, there never was going to be a perfect time to do it. And it turned out the timing was really good just because people were sort of hungry for music in that first wave of the pandemic. And so we were able to do a number of outside shows and some minor regional touring and things. And I think it came out when it was supposed to come out.
Yeah, that works. I think that's a thing. I hear that you are in the studio working on a follow up. Is that true?
That's right. We're going to have a recording session today. Savannah and Barb will come over to do some vocals. I've got a studio set up at home here, so
Okay.
we've tracked most of it here. I've had some drummers add some things, and keyboard player add a few things, but most of it has been done in my place. And I'm excited about this record. It feels more collaborative. It feels more like their voices are represented in this, less of me, more of them. Um, and honestly, I think like the songs are just better. It's nice to hear you say that the songs were nice on Turn, 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 because at the time it felt like, well, I'm not going to use this for the Honeydogs, or I'm not going to use this for a solo record. It sort of felt like I was kind of throwing them away because I didn't
Oh.
really need them. But I guess I've kind of come to like those songs. They've taken on a new life singing them with other people.
That's so. What I was going to ask you is, as a songwriter with so many different projects, do you often know right away, like, this song is for Honeydogs, this song is mine, or because it did feel the songs on the album feels very cohesive, even though you know that you're incorporating because everyone has songs that they wrote on there, everyone has songs that they take lead on. So even though that's this like band projects, there are these individual voices, everything comes together cohesive. You as a songwriter, how much of that are you aware when you're writing? Like, oh, I hear this for turn, 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 or whatever.
I think it's a little bit of both. Like sometimes I deliberately write a thing. Like I want a song with this particular feel. Like I feel like we need something that sounds like kind of like a Led Zeppelin rock song or something. And so I'll task that out and just work on it. Other times I'm just writing and it's like, I don't know, this could be me. This could be the band, and then sometimes I'll just end up recording it and doing all of the parts and then asking them, what do you guys think? Does this
Mm.
feel like us or something else? And I kind of let them decide. Sometimes I'm way off base, like things I think they wouldn't like, they dig. So
Have you all done collaborative writing this go round?
yeah, this is the first. We didn't on the first record. I mean, when we were in the studio, we were trying to, but nothing ended up on the record. But I think as time has gone on, we've learned a little bit more our own styles and how to hand something off to someone else if you think maybe they do a good job with it. So there's been a bit of that, and I know Savannah and Barb have actually physically gotten together and worked on writing stuff face to face. I tend to work best alone, like in chunks. If somebody says, "Hey, write a bridge for me," or "Can you, flesh these lyrics out, or give me a different feel," or something like that.
Okay. Very, very cool. Um, are you writing right now for solo Adam Levy work as well?
Yeah, I I'm really my focus is very specifically on the Turn 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 record, but there's
Sure.
so much music that things that we're not able to get to. We're narrowing this record down to 10 to 12 songs, and that's going to leave a lot of stuff out. So the big question is how much, and I've got a bit of a stockpile, how much is going to end up on the next Turn 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 record, or what am I going to put on a solo Adam Levy record, which I'm not even sure when that would come out. I might be like 65 the next time I put a solo record out. Who knows?
Sure. Yeah. I think that's
Something
great.
to look forward to, right?
Right. I mean, that's keeping people waiting a long time, and that's its own thing. Did you all have thoughts that you would do like more past regional touring, and that got shut down because of the COVID, or is that for this summer?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we lost a lot of opportunities, and the wind was taken out of our sail because of that, and we've lost a lot of work. So that's a bummer. But I think the thing that's kind of kept us enthusiastic is finishing this record and knowing like we actually have um, a better record that is what we've already figured out how to play live. A lot of times you record a record, then it's like, oh shoot, we got to learn how to play this stuff live.
Right.
Like we've C tested a lot of this stuff, and it sounds pretty good live. So that's kind of exciting. Whenever this record comes out, we'll be ready to present it.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it. I'm excited to listen. I wrote down just a little bit talking about. You mentioned teaching. You're going in to teach some, non-musical subject matter, but you've also. I feel like you seem like the ultimate student of life and also teacher of like all things. You've done writing, like songwriting, teaching as well. Can you tell
Yeah,
us a little, like what that has looked like in your life?
yeah. I mean, social work was like my B plan.
Okay.
So even at the height of the Honeydogs, I still had a social work job because I needed insurance to pay for health insurance for the children. Um, and at a certain point, I was doing that social work. I was managing programs for uh, kids transitioning out of incarceration and immigrant programs, and I just thought, God, I just would rather do music all day long. Like maybe I could teach at a music college. So I got a job in 2007 working at the Institute of Production and Recording, and
Yeah.
was sort of helping do career guidance there, and then was teaching like a business class. But I kept telling them I really, really want to teach songwriting. If you would offer that, I would love to do it. And they let me do that, and I taught it there for a few years. And then I moved over to McNally Smith. I taught it there. I taught songwriting at Sarah Jane's music school. In fact, I'll probably still do some classes with them, and I've just done lessons privately with people. I consider myself like a wall to bounce things off of. A lot of people will send me mixes or songs, like, "What do you think?" And I will offer critiques if they want them.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good work. I feel like many people have getting more songs out into the world, and if you're doing that yourself by writing more, but also by assisting other people getting their songs out, like it's the best stuff.
It's fun. It's
It
definitely
is.
fun hearing other people's music. I think it's kept me in touch with a lot of the changes in the playing field of music, because otherwise I would just be sitting and listening to my vinyl at home.
Well, that's a very cool kid move. Listening to that happens. Sarah Jane's music school is right across from the grocery store where I ran into you one day and
Oh, that's right.
that's how I got to have you in my bathroom.
Uh-huh.
I was at the magical. co-op section near the produce, and that's where I'll hit people up sometimes. Will you sing in my bathroom right next to the
Yeah. As
grapefruit?
I recall, we were throwing avocados at each other.
For sure.
Woo.
Yeah, just bruising them like we don't care. Yeah. I'm wondering if you would sing us another song.
I sure would. So this is one that is going to be a song on the Turn record. It's a newer song that I wrote, and it's sort of like, I would guess, kind of captures my mood at the time or my observations of what's been going on. Some good, some bad. Like there's a lot of change afoot in our times and a lot of unsettling things going on. So the song is called Seven Kids. Let's see here. Loud enough? 7 kids on a railroad track, south of San Diego, the world on the back, and the parents hope they'll be safe. A white van comes and picks them up, promises them water and a meal and a place to stay. Hey, well, I can see smoke and I can see fire. They say stay calm, we know the situation is dire. Well, good thing the bodega is full. At least we won't go hungry and it won't get dull when the city burns. We're losing our touch and we're losing our way. Am I losing my grip? Guess I'd rather not say. One thing's true, everything's gonna change. Feels so familiar, but damn, it feels so strange. My neighbor has cancer, but she's alright. She goes to the tabernacle Saturday night and prays. Well, someone knows more than the doctors, I'm sure. If you have enough faith, there's always a cure. We're losing our touch and we're losing our way. Am I losing my grip? Guess I'd rather not say. One thing's true, everything's gonna change. It feels so familiar, but damn, it feels so strange. Oh my God, my cat's on my lyrics. Good night, baby. Can I see you tomorrow? Can I see you tomorrow? Can I see you tomorrow? Will there be a tomorrow? Losing our touch and we're losing our grip. Guess I'd rather not say. One thing's true, everything's gonna change. It feels so familiar, but damn, it feels so strange. Seven kids on a railroad track, south of San Diego, the world on the back, and the parents hope they'll be safe.
Adam Levy and your cat. Oh my gosh, that
And
was...
my cat, her tail is all over the lyrics. I couldn't see anything, so I blew it. Oh well.
You did not blow it. I was watching and I was like, I think a cat just joined us. And then, then at one point the cat turned to just watch you as well. So like you had an audience of 2 I mean, there's not even some more because everybody's watching this show right now. But yeah,
Right.
yeah. Here's the tale. Yeah, that's a good one. What is the
Thank you.
title? 7 days,
Kids.
7 kids.
Yeah.
And well, I will look forward. So when I listened to the album today, I was like, oh my gosh, every time they pop in with the harmonies, I want to sing along. Like you just want to join in as a listener. And on
Oh,
this song, every time you'd hit that note, I was like, I want to be one of the notes. I want to
yes.
join. Okay, this is the part of the show where I ask you to play it forward. Tell me something you're listening to that's making your ears hot.
Wow. Let's see. What have I been listening to that I really like? Well, that Brittany Howard record is great. It's a couple of years old, but it's still something that I come back to an awful lot. What else have I been enjoying lately? I listen to a lot of older music. Like I'm into Yeye right now, which is it's the French psychedelic music of the late '60s.
That's a genre or an
It's a
artist?
genre. Yeye.
Oh,
Yeah.
how
I'm
do you
trying to
spell
think of
that?
some of the names of the artists that are Yeye artists. But it's just like super groovy, fun music, even if you don't understand the language. Brigitte Bardot was somebody that was in it. Clotilde, who else? Juliet Greco is not really part of it. Francois Hardy, she's probably the best one. And Comme Te dire adieu is like probably her most famous song from that song. Let's see if you can hear this. It's just so fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You got to hear these chord changes. Here we go.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. How do you spell Yeye? How do you spell Yeye?
Just Yeye. So if you look up like playlists, you can either look up, French pop 1960s or Yeye pop or whatever. But it's a mix. It's like rock and psychedelia, but they also have like those amazing kind of Bach like chord changes, that cabaret and cafe French style music has.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm excited about all of that. Okay, I need you to give us a action item. Action item. What are we gonna do to follow you or support you? One thing.
I think you should listen to the Turn 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 record. Can't Go Back.
Yes.
On Spotify.
Yes.
Please.
I think that's a beautiful idea. I co-sign that 100. Red 100 emoji. I want to thank you, Adam, so much for being here with me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Sarah.
Oh my gosh, anytime. I would love to dream that someday again we can sing together in the bathroom because that was so much fun. But this will tide me over until.
I would love that.
Appreciate
Lubin Brothers in your bathroom at some undisclosed time.
Yes. I need to thank my patrons for supporting me, my Sarah subscribers over on Patreon. They make it possible for me to do wacky things like interview musicians I admire and meet their cat. And then I need to thank the watchers. Thank you for being here. Fridays at noon. We've got a new episode coming up next week, too. Adam, can I sing at you one more time?
Please.
Hey, I miss you. And I hope you're doing well. I miss you and hearing your music IRL. So I am thinking that you sing me a song or two while I just sit here in my bathroom saying, hey, Adam Levy, I miss you.